Well, good morning, everybody. This is Caden with Francis Cattle Company, and today we're on the home farm, so it's a little different scenery. But we're gonna check these Hereford cows, and I've been gone this week for work. And while I was gone, one of my registered cows had her calf. She had a little bull calf, but we're gonna go see if we can't find it and get a good look at it. And so there's a couple of the newest bull calves we had before mine was born. I think before my calf was born, there was nine cow calf pairs in here, and then there's a couple of heifers, and I think we had one cow that miscarried her calf, and we had one heifer that her calf was stillborn. So we've had a couple of calves not make it, but we have 10 healthy calves. We've got a pretty good mix of bulls and heifers. I haven't had any heifers born this year. All my calves have been bull calves, and I know that if I had some heifer calves born, I'd keep them. And my grandpa, all his heifers he's keeping, so he's got some older cows in here he's going to sell and retain his heifers back. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can't find this calf right quick, and then we'll try to get some good video of them. All right, so we found the calf. I'm gonna try to be quiet and not scare it, because I know I came last night. I got back from my work trip last night, and I came and looked at it, and this cow hides this calf in the woods to where you about can't find her. And here comes mama now through them trees there. But this little calf is right on the edge of the wood line. You can just see that little white face in there. And I walked right up on him and didn't even realize until I seen that white face. There he goes. But yeah, he's a beautiful little Hereford bull calf, and that mama's been doing a good job of hiding him and taking care of him. Today we're gonna, later on in the evening, I gotta get some help, but we're gonna try to catch him and tattoo his ears, because he's registered Hereford. So you have to take like this little clamp looking thing with a bunch of little needles. That's, I think one side says JCF, or Jarrett's Creek Farm, which is the name of my grandpa's farm, and the other side I think has or it'll be another letter and then a number, and you just kind of press them needles down in the ear and rub a little ink in there, and that's how you tattoo a calf in their ears. And then I'll have to put a ear tag, which it says, the way we do ours, we put JCF at the top, which like I said is Jarrett's Creek Farm, and then under it each year, or I think it might be for so many months, there's one letter, and then for the next couple months there's another letter. So it might be 2 a year or 1 a year, I can't remember. But basically you put that letter, this right now is M, and then that's the third calf born this year, so that'll be M3 on this calf's ear. And those two little ones I showed you earlier, they're M1 and M2, and they're both bull calves. So all that have been born this year that are registered calves, so far we've had bulls, and I guess sometime next year we'll probably sell them as potential herd bulls if they turn out doing all right. I don't know how they'll end up looking, but I can't get super close. He's pretty nervous around people, but he is a beautiful calf, and that mama cow's doing a really good job. So yeah, we're excited to have one more calf. a healthy calf too. That's the main thing. Like I said, I'd love to have some heifers born so I could have some to keep back, but at the end of the day, as long as they're healthy, that's all that matters, because you know that means that we've got something to sell, or you know there's some money to be made there. So while we're down here with these Hereford cows, I'll go ahead and show you some of the other calves we've had born and some of the cows. So there's about, like I said, there's 10 calves in here. 7 of them are Herefords, and then there's 3 black and black body calves, which the other black body calves I have on the other farm, they're out of the same bull as these other black ones. But there's a registered heifer. That was the second heifer we had last year, and her ear tag says JCF L2. So last year I guess the letter was L, but she's, I think, going to turn out to be a pretty good heifer. We're going to keep her, and she has a little bit of pigment around that one eye, which is a newer thing for me. Seeing, I know it's been around for a little while, but a lot of Hereford breeders are trying to get that pigment around the eye to help prevent pink eye. So like I said, I have 2 calves in this pasture. One of my cows, one of my big F1 cows, she, I guess, miscarried or wasn't bred or something, so we're gonna give her one more shot, and hopefully she'll have a calf next year. Usually if they don't have a calf, they're gone, but with her, she was born and raised on this farm, and actually that's her mama right there, and that was one of my first Hereford cows I ever bought, and she's raised some good calves for me. Her first calf on the farm was my F1, and so I would like for that cow to be able to stay here and raise us some calves up. But if she doesn't have a calf next year and won't raise it, then you know she's got to go, because I can't afford to feed one with no calf out of it. But here's her other calf. That's her calf this year. He's a stout looking bull. Yeah, I think he's not registered, but I really think that somebody might could use him for a pretty good herd bull if they were just on a commercial operation. He is pure Hereford, but he's a good looking bull. He's thick and the kind we like. So I could show you just about every cow in here, but I think I'm just going to show kind of my cows. So I'll just show them right quick, and we'll look at some of these other calves, and then we'll go check the other cows. We got to put out some mineral and some feed for them. But here is my other registered Hereford. This is not her calf, but that's one of our other heifer calves that we're keeping back. We got some flies starting to come around. It's been really warm this week, but it's supposed to get back cold. So I hope that the flies will get frozen next week and we won't have too bad of a problem with them. But yeah, she's a registered heifer. Should be bred to the bull that's in here now, and then she'll have her first calf next year, or I guess this fall maybe, or yeah, it should be hopefully around the fall she should have a calf. There's some other newer registered, I guess now this is the first cow, or first calf heifer. And then that one down there is a little bit of an older cow, but their 2 calves are the smallest bull calves down there. And then this right here, this is our F1 cow I was talking about. I really hope she comes around and starts having calves, because I mean, she's super gentle, a beautiful cow, and that's kind of what we're going for on the other farm. You know, with the Brahman bulls, we're trying to get those F1s like that to sell, and I would have sold her probably, but I mean, she was the first one I ever had born on this farm, and the first one I ever had born, first F1 I ever had born in my herd. So I was excited to have her, and I just thought I'd keep her. There's another little bull, kind of a tanner color. That's one thing about the Herefords that is neat, is that they're all, you know, that red and white, but you get a mix of anything from kind of a lighter tan to almost a deep cherry red color. And now, you know, like I said, we've got some that's got pigment around the eyes, and some of them that are just solid white face like them two bull calves there. So, you know, it is one neat thing about them, is that they're all a little bit different. And that's one thing I kind of like in cattle. I just can't stand to see them all uniform looking, you know, one color, one solid color. I like to have a little variation. And so there's some of the black Angus sire calves we had. Those are all out of our black body cows. That's probably one of our best black body cows there. Last year I think she weighed about a 500-pound calf. And these two are heifers. We're going to keep them. That's that big black body's calf right there, man. She's beautiful, so I'm glad we're keeping her. And I hope that she's a little skinny right now, but I'm hoping that having the mama she does, she'll end up turning out to be a real good looking heifer. So yeah, we like I said, we got us another calf born, so we're super excited about that. And I guess we'll get some feed and some mineral and take it over to the mother cows and check on them. I checked on them yesterday, just went over there and looked, and they all seem to be doing fine. The Hereford cow over there hadn't had her calf yet, so she really hadn't bagged up, but she is super big. Like, I mean, she just looks like it could be any day. So hopefully here in the next week or two we'll have another calf. I really like for all my calves to be born around the same time, but when you buy bred cows and you don't really know when they're supposed to have her calf or when they was bred, it could, you know, vary. So these cows that are having their calves right now, if they don't get bred, you know, back, which I hope they don't, I'm gonna wait till we put the bulls back in next winter, and then hopefully from that point all my cows will be kind of on the same cycle. So we'll get one last look at this Hereford, if she'll let us without walking away. I don't think she will, but I don't want to bother her too much. And like I said, I might come back out here later and catch that calf, so I don't want to put too much stress on them now where we won't be able to catch them later. But we'll be right back when we get over to the other farm. Alright, so we're over here at the other farm, and we're just put out some feed for these cows and kind of watching them eat, checking on them. Everything's looking good. Grass is really starting to grow over here, and really green up. I mean, there's pretty much all green. It's probably, you know, 5 or 6 inches tall, but with the amount of acreage and grass that's over here, with the amount of cattle right now, this grass should have a really good chance to take off and grow. And so we should have a lot of grazing during the spring and the summer, and hopefully into the fall. So yeah, I mean, I'm glad to have this place over here. We need to get some more cows over here, but for right now I'm not really in a big hurry, mainly because of the grass. I want these calves that I have and the cows to really grow. This is the cow, the mama of the calf that we took, and she's really starting to fill back up. And I noticed for a few days that her udder just, you know, it was swelling up because she was used to having that big calf on her nursing, and so now with nothing nursing her bag and everything starting to go back down. So, but like I said, she should be bred. So I'm really hoping that she's gonna have enough time to rest and get herself back up to where she can have that calf and raise it, and hopefully she'll have a heifer and be able to grow it up just as big as that bull calf she had. We're gonna take one quick look right here at this Hereford cow over here. Definitely not building too much of a bag. She's a little swollen in the back end there, but I'd give her a few more weeks probably before she even thinks about having a calf at least. So I guess that's pretty much everything I got for today. Go ahead and like and comment and subscribe if you haven't already. You know, if you're watching our videos, you might as well subscribe. It'd help us out, and then the more subscribers we get, the more likes and comments, the more we want to put out videos. And in the next couple of weeks we should be moving these bulls out of here, so that'll be a video to look out for. And then, you know, we're kind of just on calf watch for these two cows over here. I don't really know. I would assume the Hereford would go first because she come from a farm that their calving period was like pretty much right now. The black baldy, I really don't know. The bull stays in over there year round, and so I figured that calf I sold when I bought them was probably 7 months old, so she could be, you know, another 3 months from having a calf. But as long as she has one, that's all that really matters. So yeah, just keep watching, keep liking and subscribing, and we'll see y'all later.